And hello, today I want to talk about SSH. It is one of the most useful things you can do with a Linux computer. What's the use case, for example? So pretend my virtual machine here is another laptop. Okay, pretend that my virtual machine is another laptop. I can actually use this IP address and remote log into that laptop and execute commands from like Windows PowerShell. Except that, yeah, I can run Linux within here. Or rather, I can run a Linux terminal within this PowerShell. Now, this is, in my opinion, better than Windows Subsystem for Linux. Or rather, it's more heavy duty than Windows Subsystem for Linux because you're using another PC to do it. And of course, if you are used to doing computing on the cloud, you have to SSH in anyway. But I find that it's one of the best ways to make use of laptops at home. They're lying around, and then you can use SSH to remote control those laptops or get them to do stuff for you, okay? Or do stuff like that. Okay, so yeah, without further ado, let's start. What do you need to do to get OpenSSH running? Okay, so you need to make sure your machine here, well, it could be a virtual machine or it could be another laptop. It must be connected to the same. It should ideally be connected to the same Wi-Fi network as you. If you for at least these examples, of course SSH you can actually connect it over the internet, but for now we'll just stick over the local Wi-Fi network, and that's good enough. So what you need to do is to make sure your computers are connected to the same Wi-Fi network, so that it's to get yourself started. And what I'll do is make sure OpenSSH is here. So pacman qs OpenSSH. QS is to query whether OpenSSH is installed. Over here it is. Or the other way you can check whether OpenSSH is installed is to use the ss command, which is to search everything inside those pacman repositories. As you can see, OpenSSH here is installed. Okay, next thing you need to do is configure SSH correctly before you start it. So I'm going to use neovim. Okay, you can use any text editor you want, but you should be going to etc ssh, okay, and ssh config. Okay, look for the one that says sshd config, which is the ssh daemon config. Okay, so you'll find a lot of things here. You can put a syntax on. Okay, so you'll see a lot of things here. One of the things I like to mention is to disable root login. So to do that, you look for this thing called permit root login. Okay. Okay, permit root login here. All right, so this option here, ideally comment it out, and you just press no. What this does is a security precaution so that people cannot use your root login over SSH. Okay, so this is a read-only file because I did not use the root account to do it. So I'll use the root account to do it. So let's change to root. And what we can do is nvim etc ssh daemon config. Okay, and then this is permit root login, and here it is. We have a thing here, the key here. Make sure this is set to no, and quit. Okay, save this and quit. And you can just have two commands: system control enable sshd if you're using systemd, I think. So you'll enable ssh at startup, and of course you want to start the SSH server now. What this enables us to do is that I can actually log in here with my SSH. Okay, it's a secure shell. Okay, so if you want to check whether it's working, go to system control status, system CTL or system control status SSHD. Okay, If everything's working correctly, it should be active and running. Okay, so everything else don't need to care so much, but it should be running. So how do you log into this computer? Okay, go to IP space A and look for the IP address here, which is over here 192.168.7.190 or 7.191. Either is fine. Okay, and let's say I want to log into my guest account. Okay, what will I do? I'll again use that IP address. Okay, 192.168.7.191 or 190. Okay, the /22 don't bother with it. Okay, and then put the username before that. Okay, let me demonstrate how it's done. Okay, SSH, whatever username, it could be guest, it could be your username, whatever it is. So well, then you have to copy and paste the IP address here. So 7.191 is the IP address, or whatever IP address that you have. It will change from time to time. Then it says here, authenticity of host cannot be established. Do you want to continue connecting? Just click yes, and then type in your password here, the same password as you use in Linux. And now you are over here, logged into Linux over the Arch SSH. So what you can do is, well, you can run your Vim the same way you would expect in Arch Linux right now, right here, because I'm actually SSH'd in to this virtual machine. Now you can do the same thing as long as your computers are found over the same local network. You can do the same thing, right? And you can start executing commands from there. And that's why, of course, I like Vim the best, because basically this allows you to harness the your full get your full IDE right here. Okay, so so how is this useful? Okay, so picture yourself having a laptop with this screen. Okay, picture yourself having a laptop with this screen, and well, let me see whether I have Rust on. Okay, Rust is on. Cargo, yeah, I have cargo on. So what I can do is go to my guest account. Okay, my guest account is here. I can go to documents, and I'll make a directory, or rather cargo new. Okay, maybe I'll put a help here. Oh, Rust up default stable. Yeah, just check. Yeah, so basically the idea is that if I want to work on two laptops and give myself extra real estate on the screens without, you know, buying a new screen. Yeah, for example, one case is that, yeah, I may have two laptops on hand, and then what I do is, okay, I can use one of those laptops as an extra screen, right? Normally that would be ideal, but it's kind of difficult or not pretty much impossible to do that. So this is one of the ways you can, if you have two laptops or more, you know, you can use the extra screen real estate using SSH. So what I do is this. So for example, here, cargo help. Okay, I want to make a new where is yeah, cargo new help. Yeah, cargo new, and then I will cargo new binary. Let me make the make directory example 1. Here I go to example 1 and cargo new binary. Okay, cargo new binary, and I'll use the example 1 as a path. Okay, now my Rust is rusty. Cargo init here. Okay, so I have a cargo init here. What I like to do is, let's say I'll do cargo watch. Cargo watch run. I don't even have watch. Oh man. Cargo install. Cargo watch. Pardon me, I'm so used to my other desktops. Okay, but what I mean here is that, okay, if I have something like NodeMon Cargo Watch on this computer, on this part, what I can do is well, I'll just have the node monitor or whatever running on this screen, on this laptop, or whatever external PC with an extra screen you have lying around. Okay, I'll have that on, and then the other side I will have new Vim running with a full, more of a yeah, basically I'll have two screens worth of screen real estate. So once Cargo Watch is done, I can show that to you shortly. Okay, but you just look at this here. I go to documents and I see my example one there. Okay, I go to source and I can just start running new Vim here. Run my main RS. I don't really like this color theme, but you know, this is kind of a new unconfigured new Vim, except for the add-ons there. Okay, I have nerd3. Yeah, I can v-split. I can use tag bar here. I don't even have tag bar installed. Okay, great. Never mind. This is very bare bones. Okay, set relative number. Okay, and set number. Okay, so I have this here, and I can do function. My function 1, and then it will return nothing. All it will do is print line here. Okay, print line hello from my func. Okay, so what I'll do is I'll have this screen, so to speak, on one laptop or one computer doing my Rust code, and on this other laptop or other place, I will run Cargo Watch. Now let me fast forward this so that you can see the demonstration. Alright, so Cargo Watch is enabled. So what I can do is I just do Cargo Watch run, or Cargo Watch X run. Okay, so you can see that my hello world code is here, and just pretend that this terminal is on another laptop on another screen. So I can just change my code, and what does it say here? I think that there's some kind of problem. It says my function 1 is never used. Okay, so I can go to the shell here, and I'll go up. I can do my function 1. Okay, and run the function, and instantly you'll see the feedback. You'll say, okay, hello world, hello from my func. Okay, so what am I saying here? All right, so one nice use of SSH is, of course, you can make full use of your old laptops at home, or do whatever, you know, so that you have more screen real estate without having to when you program, you have extra screen real estate, and you don't even have to do any, you know, yeah, don't need to do anything new. You don't need to make some new hardware connections or buy new screens. Okay, so this is how you can actually make more use of that. Okay, and well, if you have LaTeX, for example, if you have LaTeX, let me check whether, yeah, if you have LaTeX, you can do something similar as well. Yeah, so if you have LaTeX, you can do the same thing as well. So I'm opening a new terminal now, and I'm going to do sudo pacman install techlifemos, Viber, and techlab. Okay, so okay, you can do that. I will install this, and I will get back to you when it's finished. Then you can see what happens. Alright, so I finished installing LaTeX on this virtual machine, and the command that you should have is LaTeX make. Right, so what I can do is go to guest, and I'll stop the Rust, and I'll go to maybe example2, make directory example2, go to example2, cd example2. Okay, so here can be like a LaTeX folder. What I can do, okay, I'll save and quit. Okay, I'll go to example2 now. Okay, so here can be like a LaTeX folder. What I can do, okay, I'll save and quit. Okay, I'll go to example2 now. Okay, I'll save and quit. Okay, I'll go to example2 now. Okay, I'll go to example2 now. example 2. And I will just touch my example dot text. Okay, and then I can new vim this, and of course once vim is new vim or vim or whatever your editor is very well configured, that should enable you to perform vim with LaTeX a little bit easier. Okay, so I can put here document. Yeah, I don't have any LSPs now configured because this machine is very new. Okay, I can do document class 11 point. Okay, and then article, and begin. Okay, document, and then I can put end document here as well, and I can just put hello. Okay, what can I do with SSH? Well, yeah, so what you can do is I can run Ocular here. Ocular is the PDF viewer, and I can run LaTeX make in the background. So I'm going to do tmux, or rather, maybe I should just okay, sudo pacman as tmux. Okay, and I can open split window panes, terminals, whatever. I don't know. I just do tabs only. Those are the most basic. Okay, and then go to documents and example 2, and I'll do tmux here. I'll create a new terminal, and here I can do make this into a LaTeX make. Rename window LaTeX make. Okay, so this assumes you know how to use tmux. Yeah, so rename window LaTeX make, and I can do LaTeX make pvc PDF interaction equals non-stop mode my example.tex. Okay, so we had the PDF being made. I can go to the other thing, and my example PDF will be here. I can do Ocular my example.pdf or use whatever PDF reader you have. Okay, authorization required, but no authorization protocol specified. Okay, bug. Okay, great. Okay, so this is probably what happens because I didn't configure this correctly. But yeah, let me take the extra user out of the way and redo this example using my other account. So I'm going to log into my other account, the main account. Okay, 191. Okay, and here I am at my ArchVM documents, and I'll go to example 2. I'll do the same things here. Touch example 2.tex and vim, open it up in nerd3, and I'll just do, what do I do here? Document class 11 point article. I'll do this, the same thing, begin and article. Hello. Okay, so what I can do here is tmux, create this. Okay, and I'll LaTeX make this here. Okay, pvc PDF interaction equals to non-stop example 2.tex. So I have a PDF file here. Environment article undefined. I'll probably what? Environment article undefined. Oh, okay. I think I know why. It should be begin document, not article. All right, let me change this. And here, and stop. Okay, text to quit. Okay, there you go. Anyway, here's the thing. Assuming it's all working correctly. Okay, ocular example 2.pdf. Okay, then my ocular is over here. Okay, and then I can make changes here in maybe I'll put a section. My section. Now open it up here. This is my new section. Okay, I'll save it here. What LaTeX make will do is auto compile it, and then it will like auto reload right here. Okay, and that means you can do LaTeX over 2 computers rather than just one. Okay, and I'm able to use my copy paste functions here. So if I find some useful article from Arch Linux or something like that, then I can just copy this here, archlinux.org. Okay, so and then what I can do is go to my SSH here, begin. Okay, of course, if I have my full plugins of Vim, it'll be much faster, but yeah, archlinux.org. Okay, save this, and then it will automatically work here. See, archlinux.org. Okay, this is because I'm using the watch command. Okay, or LaTeX make command, which just recompiles the LaTeX file under what? Yeah, as long as a change is detected. So you can see the potential of this is quite a lot. Basically, it means that you don't really have to choose between Linux or Windows. You can sort of have both in the comfort of your home. Usually, of course, it's better to have a Windows client, meaning to say I use Windows to SSH into my Linux PCs, and then I work from there. And this allows me to harness both powers of Windows and Linux within one computer. And I don't have to use, well, I can still use Windows subsystem for Linux, and you can do something quite similar there as well. You can SSH there, but you don't have to stick to one particular distribution, and you can actually harness 2 computers' computing power rather than just one. So with the WSL way of working, I have to make sure my virtual machine is on one computer. Some of my processes need to be run on this computer, and of course WSL is one type of virtual machine. At least WSL2 they use virtualization technology, and yeah, basically I have to do everything on one computer. With this approach, the SSH approach, you can actually split the computing load between 2 computers now, and you have the extra screen real estate. So this is just something I think was useful. You can do something similar with OpenFOAM as well, I believe. Yeah, but honestly, I have not tried it myself yet, so I would not know what is the best approach to use 2 computers to work with OpenFOAM. But I mean, you can SSH into a Linux machine to do OpenFOAM, and then you can sort of maybe use a Samba folder to port over those files you need to visualize in ParaView on the Windows PC. A lot of possibilities you can do. I have not explored OpenFOAM yet, but you know, there are lots of things you can actually do with this sort of workflow, as long as you are SSHing into another laptop or at home. And the nicest thing about this approach is that the Linux you're SSHing into, it means the Linux that you're logging into from this PowerShell or Windows Terminal environment, it is a full version of Linux. It's not the partial version they gave you through WSL. It's a full machine on its own, or it has the capability to be a full machine, because SSH can be used to connect to virtual machines, or it can be used to connect to full OSs, as long as you have the access to that network. Alright, so that's all I have for you. Hope you found this useful, fun, and that you can do useful stuff with this, and I wish you all the best in your computing experience.